Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the colorful world of English idioms, those tricky little phrases that make English sound so natural and interesting. We're going to learn 8 fun and easy English idioms that all start with the word hit. Get ready to impress your friends and sound more like a native speaker. Let's get started. All right, let's start with hit the wall. This phrase is often used to describe a moment of sudden fatigue or loss of energy, but it can apply to many different scenarios in life. Imagine this. You're running a marathon, a grueling 26.2 miles of sheer determination and physical endurance. You've been going strong for miles, maintaining a steady pace. But suddenly, your legs feel like lead, your energy completely disappears, you just can't go any further. It's as if an invisible barrier has sprung up in front of you, and no matter how hard you try, you can't push through it. That, my friends, is hitting the wall. It's a term that originated in the world of endurance sports, but its application is far-reaching. It's that point where you feel like you've reached your absolute limit, physically or mentally. Your body or mind just refuses to go on. You can use this idiom in lots of situations, not just sports. Think about those times when you're buried under a mountain of paperwork at the office, or when you're cramming for exams and your brain feels like it's about to explode. Maybe you're working on a big project and you've been staring at your computer for hours. The screen blurs, your eyes feel heavy, and your concentration is shot. You're mentally exhausted, your brain feels fried. It's as if all the energy and motivation you had has been sucked out of you. You could say, "I've been working on this all day, and I've totally hit the wall." This phrase captures that moment of complete and utter exhaustion, when you feel like you can't take another step or think another thought. So the next time you feel like you've hit the wall, remember that it's just a signal that you need to pause and recharge. With the right mindset and a little rest, you can overcome it and keep moving forward. Now, this is one you'll definitely need if you're a student. Whether you're in high school, college, or even pursuing higher education, hitting the books is a phrase you'll become very familiar with. Hit the books simply means to study, but it implies studying really hard and with focus. It's not just about flipping through pages. It's about immersing yourself in the material, understanding concepts, and retaining information. Picture this. You have a big exam coming up. Maybe it's even the night before the exam. The pressure is on, and you know that every minute counts. You gather all your textbooks, notes, and any other study materials you have. The clock is ticking, and you need to absorb as much information as possible. You know you need to cram all that information into your brain. So what do? You hit the books. This means you dive deep into your studies, often sacrificing sleep and leisure activities to ensure you're fully prepared. You can even use it more casually. It's not always about intense last-minute studying. Sometimes hitting the books can mean setting aside regular time each day to review your notes, complete assignments, and stay on top of your coursework. Let's say your friends invite you out, but you have a mountain of homework. You could say, "Sorry guys, I can't. I really need to hit the books tonight." This phrase communicates that you have important studying to do and that you need to prioritize your education over social activities. At the end of a productive study session, there's a sense of accomplishment that comes with hitting the books. So the next time you have a big test or a lot of homework, remember the phrase, hit the books. Feeling tired after all that hitting the books? Well, then it's time to hit the sack. This one's pretty straightforward. It just means to go to bed. The sack here refers to your bed. So when you're completely exhausted and ready to crash for the night, you can say, "I'm absolutely beat. I'm gonna hit the sack." You can also use it to talk about someone else. Let's say your roommate is already asleep and someone asks where they are. You could say, "Oh, they hit the sack hours ago." Hit the road. Time for an adventure. There's something magical about the open road, the promise of new experiences, and the thrill of the unknown. Hit the road means to start a journey, to set off on a trip. It's about leaving behind the familiar and embracing the excitement of the journey ahead. Think of it like this. You're all packed and ready for a road trip. The car is loaded with everything you need, and the map is marked with your destination. You can use it for any kind of journey, not just road trips. Flying to another country? You're hitting the road. The airport buzzes with energy, and the plane's takeoff is the start of a new chapter. Taking a train to a different city, the rhythmic clatter of the tracks and the scenery flashing by the window are all part of hitting the road. You guessed it, hitting the road. Whether it's a short trip or a long journey, the excitement is the same. It's a versatile idiom for any time you're starting a journey. No matter the mode of transportation, the essence of hitting the road is about embarking on a new adventure, filled with possibilities and discoveries. So pack your bags, start your engines, and hit the road. Hit it off! Ever met someone for the first time and instantly felt like you've known them forever? That's hitting it off. This idiom describes that wonderful feeling of immediately connecting with someone, finding common ground, and just getting along really well. Imagine you're at a party and you meet someone new. You start chatting, you laugh at each other's jokes, you realize you have so much in common. You could say, "We met at a party last night and totally hit it off." It's a great feeling when it happens. Hit the spot. Ah, that feeling of pure satisfaction. Hit the spot describes something that perfectly satisfies a craving or need. Think of it like this. It's a scorching hot day, you're parched, and you finally get your hands on a refreshing ice-cold drink. That drink, my friends, hits the spot. It could be anything. A delicious meal after a long day, a relaxing massage when you're stressed, even a good night's sleep when you're exhausted. If it perfectly satisfies a need, it hits the spot. Hit the skids. Now this one's not so positive. Hit the skids means to experience a sudden decline or failure. Imagine something that was once successful or going well, but then it starts to go downhill rapidly. That's hitting the skids. It can be used in various situations. A business that was booming but starts losing money, a relationship that was going strong but starts falling apart, even someone's health that was good but suddenly deteriorates. It's not a happy idiom, but it's good to know. Okay, last one is hit the high notes. The idiom hit the high notes originally comes from singing, where someone hits those difficult high-pitched notes perfectly. But we don't just use it for singing. It means performing something really well or achieving great success in any area. For example, if you do an amazing job on a project or score high on an exam, people might say, "You really hit the high notes." It means you did exceptionally well. If a business has a fantastic year and earns a lot of profit, you could say, "That company hit the high notes with their sales this year." So next time you hear someone hit the high notes, it's not just about music, it's about success. That's a wrap. So there you have it, 8 fun and useful English idioms with hit. I hope you enjoyed learning these expressions and that you'll start using them in your everyday conversations. Remember, idioms are all about sounding more natural and fluent in English, so don't be afraid to try them out. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more English learning tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.